Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone's having a good day. Yeah, I had to delay stream. I watched a scary movie this morning. Basically, my sleep schedule is all kind of weird. So I'm like waking up at like 4 in the morning. No, I woke up at like 2. Could not go back to bed. Did a little bit of work. But then I was like, I'm in the mood for a movie. And I heard about this scary movie that was made by like these YouTubers turned film people called Talk to Me. It came out last year. Oh my gosh. So good. Not like a jump scare every 2 seconds type scare, but like it's a real psychological one. And I was thinking about it and I had to watch like a YouTube breakdown of the end. This is like I need to hear someone else's perspective on this. I need to like kind of feel like I talked to someone about it. Yeah. But alas. So Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, Iraq, Saudi, Yemen, the Caucasus countries, Europe to Slovakia. No. Romania, Ukraine, Russia, Cyprus, Jordan, Israel. I don't know about that. I'm going to get something that looks like it. I'm not going to fully commit to grabbing every single country. Like, oh, they had a speck of Russia, so now I didn't need to take the entirety of Russia. No, I'm not going to do that, champ. Happy Canada Day? What the hell's a Canada Day? Is that like your Independence Day? Oh, like we have our Independence Day in like 3 days. Ooh, it's on a Friday. Ooh, oh my gosh. That's gonna be a wild one. It's funny because like as like a youth, it'd be like, oh dude, let's go out, let's go out. As like a 30-year-old man, my instinct is like, okay, I need to stay off the roads. I need to stay alive and stay away from all the dumb youth. On July 1st, 1867, Canada became a British Dominion instead of a colony. Well, that's very exciting for Canada. I love how the United States had to like fight this violent war to get its independence. And then basically everywhere else just kind of got it. Like Canada just kind of got their independence. They're like, yeah, you can go. The Canada Day isn't even for independence. It's when they became a British Dominion instead of a colony. That's such a important thing. Oh no, Corgi having a back in my day moment? No, shut up. Shut up. Let me be old. Well, we didn't get full independence, but we celebrate it like it's Independence Day. Yeah. I mean, I think Americans probably celebrate it more, having never been to Canada Day. I just assume we would celebrate it more and it'd be a bigger deal. Because, you know, we fought a war for it and defeated like the world's strongest army. A lot of people died for it, whereas like Canada just kind of seems like it's cool that we did it, and like I'm sure some people sacrificed their time and maybe some lives and stuff, but like nothing on the same scale. When did Canada fully gain independence? Who knows? No one really knows. Sometime after World War One, I remember that, because there's still like British Canada in World War One. Britain had a better standard of democracies in those times. US independence was more favorable among the British masses. Only the British bigwigs wanted to try and keep it. Yeah, and the king was kind of insane at the time too. So I think it was, I can't remember if it was like something like he was like constantly exposed to mercury or there was like inbreeding, but the king was literally like insane at the moment. So there was something with his mental health that was wrong. The king was trying to install Protestant theocracy. No, it's something beyond that. I think there was something like mentally wrong with him. Alrighty, but let's go ahead and get started here. Brothers, welcome back to Dummynation. Today we're going to be playing as the most upvoted country from the last video, which was Turkey. Now, Turkey is an easy starting country, which makes a lot of sense because it is a part of NATO and the EU. We are going to give ourselves a little bit of a challenge in reforming the Ottoman Empire. Now, we're obviously not going to grab every little bit. Like, there is some parts of like Russia that was in the Ottoman Empire. We're not going to fight down the entirety of Russia to get that. We just want to have something that kind of looks like the Ottoman Empire towards the end. But so mostly we're going to be fighting down here in the Middle East and then trying to get up here a little bit into Romania, Bulgaria, and taking out the rest of the EU. Now, starting with Turkey, we are the 17th best GDP, 18th best population. Military power is 9. That's a great start for us. 16 million firepower. Wow, we have rarely ever gotten a start this good. We need to kind of use it right away. Now, the problem with Turkey is we are locked into the Mediterranean and the Black Sea. Now, if Ukraine falls, we can definitely take advantage of that. But since we already have a military, I think we are going to jump over and just immediately go attack like Georgia and see if we can get over here to Azerbaijan, which is a nice little start for us. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take down paramilitary. We're not going to need that at all. We'll bring that down to like 5%. And then as for our military, let's go ahead and get a big order of tanks. We're not going to need to worry about diplomacy. That's 1.62. That's pretty good. And let's go ahead and get a big order of rockets as well. And that's all of our money. Now, we are in the top 10, so we could actually probably start producing units as well. So let's get some reservists. Let's get some commandos. Let's get some gunners. Play around with this until we get something a little bit more feasible. 31% is okay for right now. We'll raise it here in a little bit. And then as for our research, I'm feeling militaristic today. Let's go ahead. Ooh, do I feel militaristic? What would the Ottoman Empire do? I think they would love the military. Okay, let's go ahead and get a nice 42% discount on military. Let's go ahead and get a couple levels of reactive armor. And then let's get 1 level of combat training. Now, as for the budget, we're going to bring down social spending. We're going to bring up military. We're going to bring up R&D. Call that a day. And then we're just going to immediately attack Georgia. Georgia has a small military. Nothing to be concerned about. Should be able to knock them down pretty quickly. Don't ask the Ottomans what they were doing in Armenia. Yeah. You know, not everything has to be... Not every topic has to be like, let's talk about genocide today, guys. Just throwing it out there. What's the best way to get out of the Mediterranean? Morocco, yeah, is typically the best. Okay, nice little get for us. Lots of drama happening down here. What is happening here? Holy cow, people are definitely fighting. Anyways, we took Georgia. I want to see if Azerbaijan, we're actually allied to them. Maybe we just fight down a little Armenia. Get them done. Maybe then we'll turn to look at like Iraq or something. We have so many troops that we can make these kind of opening moves without necessarily having to worry about it. But it's just very interesting to see all of this happening. As Syria and Iraq are fighting, that's good for us because I'd like to fight Iraq. Kyrgyzstan has declared war on us, so has Belarus. Let's go ahead and get alliances with those, well, at least one of them. Russia has declared war on us. Let's go ahead and peace out with Russia. We could fight them, but there's no need to. That's immediately taken care of. And I would like to see Iraq's army diminish a little bit more and then going into Iraq. But it looks like they have officially defeated Syria. Where are my tanks? They are like halfway done. Okay, then I guess we're just gonna bum rush into Iraq. And taking a look at their allies, do they have a ton? They have Algeria and Somalia, who we can peace out with. They have UAE, who we peace out with. Yemen, Qatar, Morocco, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, we'll just peace out with everybody for right now. Obviously, we're going to fight some of these people later, but I'd rather just get the easy victory right away. That's why Belarus was so expensive to peace out with. Yeah, because they were like, oh, Russia's doing it. We'll just be second in this. Big enough to go ahead and split here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, even though Tunisia is coming over with a small army. Not a big threat to us. Have you ever played as the UK before? I think so. Oh no, truth be told, when you ask me like, have you done this, and be like, you're asking me to remember like 100 videos over 2 years. My apologies. Oh no, it wasn't meant as like a hostile thing. It was just like I couldn't tell you. You're asking a man with ADHD to remember something that happened 2 years ago. It's not going to happen, champ. That was kind of my response. Excuse me, can we get moving? Thank you. All right, there is Iraq done. Let's go ahead and group up the army. And then let's wait for these last little bit of rockets because our piercing is slightly lower than we'd like it to be. Good. And then we can go ahead. Oh my goodness. Egypt has fallen. Hold on. Are we at peace with Egypt? Hold on. Give me a diplomacy map. We are not at peace with Egypt. Okay, new plan. Immediately we're going down to fight Egypt. Going straight for Cairo. Fight for the capital because Egypt is very much a Cairo or bust type country. I mean, you can get the Nile, but like Cairo is the prize. So we definitely want to grab that. Mauritania has declared war on us. I will literally never see Mauritania ever again, so let's peace out with them. No need to fight them, and we just continue on this path. See if we can split a little bit and then get down here just to make sure that we grab the capital and push down the Nile as much as we can. Let's take a look at our production. We are at 35%. That's okay. That's fine. Well, that's one way out of the Mediterranean. Yeah, no kidding, right? Just immediately out. I mean, technically, we were already out when we got Iraq because they have a slight ocean access right there. Despite what the Gulf War would tell you, Iraq doesn't need to go through Kuwait to get out. By the way, youths of the world, what do they teach the Iraq War and stuff in history? And if so, what do they call it? Because you know, the first time we went to Iraq, it was the Gulf War. Do we call it something else? Did it get a grandized name like the War on Terror? But like, I don't know if that we would call it that because that seems like, you know, it's the Iraq War. Okay, thank you. All right, so Egypt is done, and I'd like to get one more target over here before we even consider starting to slow down, which is Syria. Syria has already been beat down. We have already gotten alliances with most of their allies, so this one should not be too difficult for us to be able to knock them down. They have a very small army. Not a ton in the way of great offerings for us. Sudan is going to fight us. If you could not, though, you're getting invaded by the British, so you shouldn't bother us. And then we missed out on Ukraine. Oh man, that would have been a great one to get. I can't believe Russia actually demolished them that quickly. How's Israel doing? Decently strong. Okay, then let's go home for a minute and just kind of reevaluate our position. Russia's pretty strong. United Kingdom took Tunisia. We could take Libya. Do we have a peace treaty with Libya? We do not. Libya would be a great target for us to get then. So let's go ahead and fight down Libya. So we'll split our army. We'll send half there and then the other half over here to grab the 2 economic zones of Libya. Just gotta watch Libya's allies. I mean, we've mostly pieced out with everyone. So we've mostly pieced out with everyone over here, which is why we can do it. We pieced out with most everyone when we fought Iraq. So mean NATO falls, attack Greece? No. I mean, here's the thing. When you're in NATO, you get like one opportunity to knock down somebody in NATO before everyone gets mad. I probably want to use that to fight the United Kingdom. More so than I want to fight like 300 people on a cliffside in Greece. If you catch my drift. I don't know if I said this before, but honestly, forgetting to look at the diplomacy of countries must have been bad when I played Dummynation. I mean, it's like something I consistently do. It's a huge oopsies for me. Morocco fell? That's fine. We don't need it. I'm more looking at like Iran right now. All right, that's everything we can get for Libya. I do see Saudi Arabia's over here a little bit, but they're getting absolutely throttled by Iran. And because we have a peace treaty with Saudi Arabia, I'm actually excited to see Iran take it, because if Iran takes it, then I can fight Iran immediately. Otherwise, I have to wait. We do have $1 million worth of troops. So let's go ahead and get $1 million worth of tanks. And taking a look at our military, how are we looking? Pretty good, pretty good. We managed to maintain most of the things that we needed. How's our overall score? We're 12th in GDP, 6th in population. Love to see that. How's our exchange rate? 70%. Good enough. I don't suppose the United States likes us. They actually hate us. Why, United States? Oh, cheap peace treaty. Cheap alliance. That'll fix it. Yeah, not exchange rate 80%. That's what we love to see. Especially because now I think we could probably fight Israel if we wanted to. How's Jordan looking? You're a little bit interesting. Let's go ahead and fight Jordan. I think we can get another target down. We don't have a peace treaty with them. Again, we have peace treaties with most of the Arab League, so this one should not invoke a lot of enemies. Why aren't you taking Cyprus? Oh no, it's there. I took southern Cyprus. All right, so that is Jordan done. Let's go ahead and go home. Iran is pretty weak, and they are going straight into Saudi Arabia. Ethiopia is also going to join them. I don't mind that because Ethiopia would be a pretty easy one to take out. But let's just go ahead. I think our ammunition shortage is actually pretty good. Who are your friends? Just Qatar. Okay, well, let's go ahead and just fight down Iran right now. I'm not too worried about any of their Saudi Arabia holdings. I'd much rather get the country itself. We'll knock down their pitiful army. And then reservist-wise, how much do they have? They only have 2 million firepower worth of reservists. So that should be a pretty easy fight for us to go ahead and knock down. Especially as most of their military split, some down here, some up here. We should be able to get this pretty easily. Sup, nerds? What's up, nerd? Someone must be sick. Are you talking to me about being sick? Can you hear it? My nose is stuffed up, but I don't feel sick. They did have northern Algeria. Don't care. Don't care. I'm saying this is good enough. I ain't grabbing the whole world because the Ottoman Empire's once visited, you know? Like, oh my god, they bought a postcard in Paris. You better go get Paris. No. Oh, they thought about taking Hungary. You better get up there too. No. No, I don't. That's not me. That's not my name. Okay, let's go ahead and split this army since it's kind of still mating up here. We can get a little bit more progress down south. In fact, let's go ahead and just take the Saudi Arabia lands away from them. Go look at the map of the Ottomans, you nerds. Yeah, you nerds. We're remaking the Ottoman Empire in spirit, not in geographical exact terms. You nerds. Ottomans had the Balkans. Shut up, nerd. No one cares. Go read a book. You can't look at my empire right now and say that I'm not recreating the Ottoman Empire in a faithful endeavor. You can't look at this and go, yeah, that doesn't look anything like the Ottoman Empire. Like the start of an Ottoman Empire. Of course I haven't gone into Greece. I need to avoid the Hell's Gates, my guy. If this is the Ottoman Empire, it's sad. Everyone needs a starting point, okay? Okay, the Ottoman Empire didn't just wake up one day and be like, we're the Ottoman Empire. It took some time to conquer everyone. Give me a minute. I'm working on it, Dad. Greece is in the EU anyways. Shut up. You know who else is in the EU? It's Turkey. Well, they're in NATO. I don't think they're in the EU. Turkey's not in the EU, right? They're just in NATO? Yeah, they're just in NATO because they don't use the euro. They did basically wake up and immediately conquer everyone. Yeah, they had like 4 generations of like amazing military leaders. I didn't mean to be a nerd. You did. You did. Everyone knows it. Oh, by the way, we can get up this a lot. I don't think anyone would accept Turkey in the EU. Yeah, I mean, I think they have enough issues with Hungary that they're not looking for Hungary 2.0. Not even taking Saudi Arabia? I mean, I can't. I think I have a... Yeah, I still have a peace or treaty with Saudi Arabia. So I took what the Iranians took, but I can't take more than that. And can we get the next level? No, it's 5 points. Okay. They got the whole northern coast of Africa, both coasts of Saudi Arabia, and some bits of Iran and the Balkans. Shut up. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm starting it. Look at this is good progress. I've yet to, oh my god. Mission critical. As I'm yelling at chat about how, like, yes, I know it's not the perfect Ottoman Empire right now. It's a good start. Russia has fallen. Immediately, we need to get over there and fight Russia. Do I have a peace treaty with Russia? I do have a peace treaty with Russia. No. For how long? 500 days. We can wait 500 days. Although I don't know if anything's going to be left in 500 days. A little bit of a shame there. Typically, this is a pretty safe one to go into because Russia doesn't fall this quickly. But alas. You do need Algeria. You need to go read a book, nerd. How about that? Look, just because all you Googled what the Ottoman Empire looked like at its peak does not mean that's the Ottoman Empire I'm going after, all right? What if I'm choosing the Ottoman Empire like 40 years before the peak, okay? That was still an important Ottoman Empire. I'm tired of all your judgments. Oh, what's happening to Russia? It's absolutely collapsing and I can't be a part of it. Because I have a peace treaty. Okay, so sad news. We're literally going to get none of it. That's very sad. Let's go over here and finish Iran, I guess. As we're not going to be able to get any of Russia before the peace treaty goes away. We still have like 400, 300 days, 200 days. That's not going to last 200 days. So we're going to try and jump over here and just finish up this little country. And then hopefully, how much longer is our peace treaty with Saudi Arabia? Still 4,000 days. Very unfortunate. Qatar we could definitely go into though, so we'll probably fight them down next. Do we have a peace treaty with Kuwait? No, we do not. Let's go ahead and fight Kuwait real quick. Just kind of get a better looking border for ourselves. Yeah, the United Kingdom would love to take them down. If they start to lose some allies, they're going to be the first person we target. Because they hold a lot of the land we need, as well as, you know, just London and England being very good economic centers. Good, we have that. Let's go ahead and jump down here to Qatar. And just continue working on the Middle East over here. Let's also go ahead and invest a little bit more into tanks. As we take out Qatar, good. And then let's take out the UAE. Just once again, checking this. We do not have anything with the UAE. Let's go ahead and fight them down. Didn't the Ottomans have a colony in Malaya or something? No, you're on drugs. And we've been meaning to talk to you about this. Are you ever going to start producing? We already are, brother. Have no fear. How's my ammunition shortage? Getting up pretty high. Okay. We have a pretty high ammunition shortage, so I'm going to do one more attack because we already started this war. We're going to fight down Oman, grab their territory, and then we need to go back and chill for a minute. We can also get the second level of combat training, maxing out this first column, and then we can start working for military intelligence 4.64 is what we're going to be aiming after. We're also at war with Thailand for some reason. I guess they were allied. We don't really need to fight Thailand, so let's go ahead and peace out with them. And then just taking a look at our country, we are 7th in GDP, 4th in population. So this is a good, great start for us. We definitely can sit back here and build up a military and be pretty happy about it. Although I do want to strike Ethiopia at some point. Although I will definitely have to wait until, yeah, we're just bleeding troops at this point. Definitely going to need to wait until we get the ammunition shortage down. So the Middle East evolved into quite the cluster. Let's go ahead and go home, build up a military, get our ammunition shortage down, and hopefully watch one of these guys make a terrible mistake that we can capitalize on. Yeah, I'm not taking a colony of the Turkish Empire. Disgusting. It's the Sultanate, so they had a leader there. No, it didn't exist. Nope. You're silly. You're just being silly. Hey, go make more enemies. You're doing great. Just keep it up. Make more enemies. Denmark doesn't like us anymore? No, not Denmark. India's getting invaded? True. So little bit of a heads up play. How is our, oh God, how is our ammunition shortage? It's too high. We're going to come over here to fight India. But we're not going to be able to do that until our bonus gets down by a lot. Because otherwise we're going to be throwing troops into the meat grinder, which is obviously something we don't want to do. Give me a unit of commandos. Just a full unit of commandos. Hold on, I'll be right back. Enjoy this pause screen for a minute. Okay, we're back. Don't spam Zero Winter. You're setting a bad precedent. Still have 3 million tanks. I ain't fighting that until 3 million tanks are gone, I'll tell you that. You need Hungry Nerd? Yeah! I will eventually get it. Calm down. Serious pause. Everyone, I know where I need to go. I hope you understand that just because I need parts of Algeria, I can't just immediately declare war on France. I will eventually get it. Don't be that guy. I'm already a bad influence. Zero Winter, I'm about to put you in timeout. Enough with the dude, mister. We got these guys almost done. China's going hard into them today. Just give yourself 1 billion troops. Yeah, I mean, it's like one of those things like I could just cheat real quick and get all the troops and just do this immediately. But then I think, excuse me, why is Taiwan taking part of China? Is that because China doesn't have any troops? Whoa, they do not. Okay, new plan. Forget about India. New plan, new plan, new plan. First off, I don't know why you just immediately went over there. New plan, grab everyone. We're going to China. And we're going to fight down China. We got plenty of troops for this. It's definitely worth it. In early China will change our fortunes pretty heavily. They're second place right now. This will be very good for us. You know life is getting crazy when Taiwan's invading China. But let's go ahead. Where are the best economic zones that we probably want to invade from? Probably just right here, honestly. So let's grab everyone. Let's go right here. They have no real military, so I honestly think we just split this army immediately and then go up here. Now, this is going to do wonders for our ammunition shortage, which is already pretty bad. But the economic gains we'll get from invading China are going to be massive and definitely worth it. Now, did anyone declare war on me? Nobody cares. Fantastic news. We're starting to take a little bit of China already. Taking a look, they still have a little bit of military. The reservists are mostly gone, though. We have eaten through those. And we should just be able to kind of roll through this. And as we do roll through this, we'll constantly check the production tab, see if we can keep increasing that. But this should be our manpower problem settled for the rest of the game. Minus 1 trillion social credit. Yeah, the social credit score is definitely going to take a hit from this. It's okay. I gave like $5 to charity the other day, so I think we're even, right? Here, go this way. I want you to go this way. $5 can cure 1.5 billion people getting starved. I was watching a real life lore thing about like what would happen in a war with China and Taiwan. And one of the things that they said like is on the table for Taiwan is kind of like a last resort is they don't have any nuclear weapons, but they have a lot of technology to build regular like cruise missiles. And one of the things they might do if invaded is blow up the big like gigantic dam that China has. It's like the world's biggest dam, and it would crush like 4 major cities including Shanghai, and like realistically millions would die from that flood. True. Yeah, it would be such a devastating event. Like I don't think there would ever be a bigger casualty of civilians. They said that only as a last resort. Yeah. But I think if China wants to invade Taiwan, the last resort's going to happen probably sooner rather than later. Would America join in the war? I mean, that's kind of the thing, is we're trying not to. But we'd be kind of stuck. Our economy relies on a lot of the chips they have. Which is why we're like there's such an initiative for us to build our own chips here. All right, let's take a look at our production tab. Yeah, we can definitely raise these guys up. Get these guys up even higher. 40% is good. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a break here because we are losing a ton of troops. Bring everyone back here as our ammunition shortage is getting out of control. We need to kind of let that go down here a little bit. So we've taken up a substantial amount of China already. We are the number 2 GDP, number 1 in population just off the land that we hold. So we obviously want to continue to keep pushing this, but if we're going to waste our entire military doing it, it's obviously not going to be worth it. Exchange rate has gone up to 85% though, just based off the territory we have taken, so we're looking pretty good. Now, you know what would be just super fun, just super great? Not going through the country that we're currently invading. Yo, what's good? This looks fire. Hello, Seth. First off, you are chatting, so you've been subscribed. You haven't just subscribed. Have you been to subscribe to any part of this channel without ever seeing Dummynation? You silly goose. I've been subbed for like a few weeks. Okay, fair. Thanks for subscribing. I would like to get down to the end of ammunition shortage before we re-engage with China. Let Japan take a little bit of the aggro, so we're not just continuously bleeding unnecessary troops. I've been subbed for like over 2 years. No. 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 Let's go. We have another one in the basement. Yeah, what if we just refer to anyone that's been here for over 2 years as like welcome fellow basement dweller? That seems a little bit rude because they might take that as like I don't live in my parents' basement. But like, no. That's not what I meant. All right, we're going to go ahead and call this as good enough. I would like to get back into fighting China. So let's go ahead and fight here. Let's take half. Go fight up in Beijing. China does once again have a military, but they look like they're going elsewhere. So we might be able to take some nice territory before they come to get us. Ammunition shortage is low enough. It's going to creep back up pretty heavily. Not a ton we can do about that. But again, the more land we take away from China, who is at this point still the third best GDP. We took number 2 away from them, and they're still the third best. That's how much land they have. It's definitely worth fighting this. As we have taken Beijing, huzzah. Let's just make sure that we are avoiding the Himalayas. And it looks like we are for right now. So we're pretty happy with that. Manchuria's mostly been taken, spoken for. Japan has jumped up there. So we'll need to kind of circle back and grab this stuff. But I'm pretty happy with sending the army over here to cut off any future countries from wanting to get involved, from getting any bit of China. What's the best ideology in Dummynation? I mean, if you're looking for just like the best bonuses, it's fascism. But the problem with fascism is it has such a negative effect. I honestly think autocracy is probably the best. Not communism? No, communism's kind of weak. It has its moments where it'll be good, but honestly, for the most part, it's not that great. Like if you start off as Vietnam, communism's an amazing theology to have. But it's definitely more of a role player than like an actively always good mentality. But there's no such thing as Kurdistan in the game. The game only has countries that are currently recognized by, I don't know, the UN. Some forms of recognition. There is no Kurdistan. All right, I'm just gonna start timing out anyone who's putting like a suggestion. You guys know you're not supposed to suggest things in a Dummynation stream. That's for comments of videos. Not trying to be mean, but like we're really getting lost in the sauce here. All right, ammunition shortage is getting pretty high again. Let's go ahead and retreat. Hold this territory. How's China looking? I mean, we took another big swing at them. Yeah, they're now 7 and 8. We're firmly in second place with 27%. The United States has already jumped up to 62%. My goodness. Did they get invaded? What happened over here? Mexico got invaded. Okay, by the United States. Good to know. Kosovo is only recognized by 11 nations. I'm just trying to make the point that I don't make the calls of what nations are and are not recognized, but I cannot play as a nation that is not in the game. Is that a fair thing to say? I don't feel like I'm going crazy political corgi mode by just saying I can't play a game that's our country that's not in the game. Military intelligence. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, how is the ammunition shortage? It should be good by the time we bring these guys over. Let's just have you crush these rebels real quick for us. There we go. What's your favorite game besides Dummynation? I mean, it changes. Probably Crusader Kings has always been my go-to. Okay, let's go ahead, start invading northern China. Should go by a little bit quicker now. We don't have too many gigantic metropolitan areas in the way. Austria has declared war on us. That was a little bit of a shocker. Let's see if we can peace out with them. We can. Did we lose a lot of friends or something? No, I mean, not friends with France anymore. Yeah, we've kind of lost some friends. They're getting mad about us attacking China. Bolivia. Oh, no, not Bolivia. Not Bolivia. Get out of here. All right, and we'll just continue to keep fighting China. Austria bringing back the history. I don't feel like Austria and Turkey have too much like common history outside of, you know, they were two empires that existed at the same time, unless you're talking about Austria-Hungary, in which case fair point. When Bolivia's mad, the whole world will feel it. I mean, Bolivia is home to one of the biggest lithium supplies in the world, so that would be a big sad noise for the world if Bolivia was like, nope. Who is this fighting me? Singapore? Could you not? What's the best country to play as in Dummynation? I mean, probably China. The population, you don't have as strong as an economy as the United States, but the population you start off with really kind of propels you forward. China and United States are the obvious one too. It's just preference of which one do you want to play as first. I mean, you're invading it, so it's not that good. Yeah, this is a rare seed we have here where China falls in the early game. This is not a typical pattern for China. Look at China's diplomacy, sure. They're friends with Austria, France, Chile, Bolivia. Hey, be my friend. First thing I'd say is USA slightly easier. Yeah, honestly, because of the alliances, if you're brand new to the game, USA is probably a better one to start off with. Although you just need to make sure you're not attacking an ally. You'll learn a quick lesson with the United States about how much you need to be concerned about that. Let us get some rocket artillery and then bring this unit over. New Zealand. Any tips for playing as countries like the UK or Ireland? I'm pretty sure I've played as both. Yeah, I've played as both. So you could probably just watch the video. What's NATO? I'm just gonna ask you to Google it. I'm just gonna it's more complex than just one answer. It's just an alliance formed to counter Russia in Europe. Beyond that, you can do some research. I believe in you. Dude, I was watching, there's like a video clip of a guy who's graduating college, and he was just like, he had his laptop there, and basically the insinuation was is like he used Chat GPT to graduate. And you're just kind of sitting there and be like, I mean, hopefully you don't need to do any, your job won't involve any writing, because you do need a little bit of skill. Like, college isn't just about getting good grades. It is developing a certain level of skills associated with your future career. Like, I was a terrible writer when I got to college. Unfortunately, I had a really good tutor who helped me out a lot. But like, writing's one that, like, man, if you don't have it, it's gonna come out as an adult. Like, your emails are gonna be bad, your presentations are gonna be bad. You just need to learn how to write. Are future doctors using ChatGPT to pass their exams? I'm going to blow your mind with something. Are you ready for this? Doctors have been using Google searches for as long as it's been around. Like, do you think they're just an encyclopedic knowledge, and if they don't know something, they'll just go talk to another doctor, and that doctor will just like house it, and then they'll just know? No, they go in the back room, they Google the symptoms, and they go, what could this be? And then they get an idea. Okay, I think we're done with most of the resistance over here in China. So I'm just going to split these armies down into 6 million groups to try and get this done a little bit quicker. Australia's declared war on me. Yeah, China's just getting so many allies at this point. Peace out with you. We do need to kind of get ready to do something about it. And by do something about it, I mean eliminate them a little bit faster. My favorite country to play as is India because of the large population. Yeah, India is probably not the first nation you should play as, but like if you win with the United States and China and looking for a third, India's a good one. Economically is not as good off, but it's a really easy country to defend because the population's so high. Oh, I think we can afford, yep, another level. Ireland's getting involved. Okay, hold on. Didn't mean to do that. Ireland. Peace out with you. Send this unit home. The biggest things you have to do as India is concede the claims you have and not fight Pakistan, China over them immediately. Never. How un-Indian of you to even suggest that. All right. And that is China defeated. Let's go home. We are by far and away in second place for GDP, number one in population. The United States has 64%. We could actually kind of get away with winning this. I would like to get a little bit more of the Ottoman Empire, which is mostly going to be involved with fighting the British and Israel. Israel does have a little bit of troops and friends. They do have them. How is our diplomacy? Germany, I'd like to get an alliance back with you. Let's just go down the list of their friends and see who we can buy off. We can buy off you. We can buy off you. Australia, Denmark, Estonia, Poland, Bulgaria, Indonesia, Greece, Slovenia, Canada. Okay, so we're maybe missing Greece and Poland, but that's fine. Everybody else is there. And then how we do not have a peace treaty with them. How big is our military? 52 million. How big is theirs? 18 with 10 million reservists. I think we just strike while the iron's hot. We have all of the things we need. We've bought off all their allies. I think we strike them immediately in England, proper the British Isles, and then kind of work our way back to the territory we actually need. And the reason I'm fighting them in London first is this is a very valuable land that we're going to need. Spain is here. Hello, Spain. See if we can get you out of this one. We cannot. Belgium is also here. Norway's also joined the fight. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to fight off any of these guys or buy off any of them, but we do have a military enough to take them out. Okay, so a pretty heavy cost for us to fight down the British and their allies. We basically lost 15 million worth of firepower here just fighting this. Ammunition shortage is obviously very high up, but we do have most of the British Isles, the bigger British Isle. So we're going to grab the rest of Scotland up here. Then we'll come down here and grab London and probably Cornwall, and then head for the territories we actually need. And then let our AI our reservists hold this. There we go. We've got it. Good. Let's go ahead and go home. Country's very weak. What a journey we're taking to go home. Trying to find out. I was about to say, there's got to be a quicker path than that. We are going to be able to get home. And then our military's not that bad off, considering that we just basically tanked our friendships. Our exchange rate's 85% still. Diplomacy, who loves us? Romania does. And the United States is okay with us. That's fine. Let's chill out here for a minute. Gotta get this ammunition shortage down. That'll help out a lot by buying some rockets. But our economy is going to be booming at this point. We're at 40%, so that was a nice jump for us. We could win the game by fighting the United States, but I do want to grab a lot of this territory that the United Kingdom holds for ourselves, and then maybe jump into the Balkans a little bit as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at our production tab. We can definitely raise this. Let's get these numbers up. Call that a day. That's 100% right there. That's 46%, which is pretty aggressive. But at the same time, those numbers will come into effect later. Let's go ahead and start grabbing some of this country that we need. Spain's getting invaded? Yeah, I don't think I could really invade Spain. Go get them, Ireland. South Korea has declared war on us. Don't. Okay, this army's ready. Let's go ahead and send them into combat. Okay, let's take you over here. Yes, taking the land you actually need to take. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that said that we were only going to take the land that we only had to take, right? I don't know if you could win with just the land that the Ottoman Empire had. Also get another level of military intelligence. So war update, things are going very well for us. We've captured most of the territory that we need. We'll probably grab all of their holdings here. I'm not going to worry about trying to get up there to Russia. That seems like a pain in the butt. And then we're probably going to turn on like Ethiopia and Israel, two countries that we do want to grab a lot of their territory from. But obviously, Britain is still kind of the big one. They still have a lot of land over in Tunis that we need. And then we're just going to really push down to Africa. So we're reforming the Ottoman Empire into a greater, more resilient Ottoman Empire by grabbing more and more land. I actually don't want anything in Madagascar. If you could come up here, get to Tunisia, that would be wonderful. You can't win with just the former Ottoman lands. Thank you. Thank you, Kraft. Kraft is the best player in the world. He would know. I'm not going crazy. You're going crazy. screenshot. Corgi's probably the chillest guy ever, saying how he's gonna reform the Ottoman Empire. Yeah, but we're gonna like make it better, you know? Who would want the old Ottoman Empire? That's vintage, bro. We need to bring some new and creative ideas to the Ottoman Empire. First off, everyone gets a corgi. Oh my gosh, every household gets a dog. This is such a win for everyone. Although Muslim countries don't like dogs, right? There's something about dogs that are like dirty inherently. They don't like dogs. I know there's like a lot of street dogs in Turkey and they're like nice to them, but I don't think a lot of dogs are pets, right? Not saying that they don't like dogs. It's something about like they don't like pets. Some kind of Muslim thing is like no pets. We do love dogs as pets. Okay, maybe I'm just dumb. That's a fair and reasonable point you just made of me just being dumb. I'm from Turkey. That's a good source. I'll go ahead and trust that source. There's a lot of cats in Istanbul. I do know that, but there's also like a lot of street dogs in Istanbul. But they're like nice street dogs. Not like if you go to Texas and you see a dog. If you ever go to Texas and you're from like a place where dogs are friendly, if you ever go to Texas and you see like a dog that's like not on a leash and by itself, don't approach that dog. It's a dangerous thing. Strays in Texas, it took me a while to understand. Strays in Texas are not to be messed with. We love street animals and take care of them. Yeah, that is definitely something I know a lot of people have the impression of Istanbul, is that they care for a lot of the pets there. Not the pets, but like the strays. Like Tasmanian devils? No, no one likes Tasmanian devils. We love cats more. Did you know cats are the most invasive species in the entire planet? They've been put hundreds of species on the brink of extinction. Dingoes are wild dogs, not strays in cities. Yeah, dingoes are a little bit different. All right, that is United Kingdom done for the most part of anything I want. I do want that, but I would like to start fighting Ethiopia. So let's go ahead and take 2 armies and just say fight Ethiopia for all of their Africa holdings here. And then we should have another army. Yeah, this army is more than ready to rumble. So let's have them fight for the Saudi Arabian territories we need. And start kind of closing the gap a little bit of all this territory we're going to need left. Because we're at the point where if we want to, we could just go into the United States and win the game. This could have been a world record run. That's fine. We're going to take it as kind of slower than we need to. Just to make sure we grab everything. I think that's all I need over there. Let's get you to help also fight Ethiopia. Just collapse over here. We don't have strays animals here in Germany. If there's a stray animal, no one cares. Yeah, I mean, it's different in the United States. Like in Denver, oh my God, there's a dog out. Everyone's stopping to help corral the dog in and make sure we call the owner. Reno's a lot like that. I've literally seen like I live next to a major street and literally like 6 cars were like blocking the road because 2 pit bulls were like running down the street having the time of their lives. And it was just like, how do we get these dogs to safety? In Denver, a lady was charged with involuntary manslaughter because there was a family of ducks on the highway and she stopped her car. And a dad and the son in a car following didn't see it in time and rammed in the back of her. They charged her with manslaughter. She's in jail. All right, that's Ethiopia done. We're just gonna ignore all the little bees. Let's go home, regather our army, and then let's probably fight Spain. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to continue to keep fighting lots of Europe. Norway, let's go ahead and fight Norway. Norway's a little bit less popular. Let's grab this territory away from them. You know what? Let's fight Israel first. That should be one that we just get after right away. How many troops does Israel have? 10 million. Yeah. Let's fight Israel. Ooh, actually, hold on. Greece is going down. I would like Greece. We do need to grab these areas over here. Italy's declared war on us. We do not care. Actually, I do kind of care about Italy. Have to fight them down. That's okay. We've built up a big enough army to be able to do this. Okay. Greece is for the most part done. Let's just keep grabbing the Aegean Islands. Get down to Crete. Just split the army so we can potentially get some progress, because these guys literally aren't fighting anything. And if you can get over here. Norway's in NATO. That's true. They're not in the EU. Whatever. All right, let's go ahead and fight down Israel. After having conquered Greece, let's just close up this. Make this nice and beautiful. Uganda's getting involved. We're basically ready to be at war with the entire world. Let's go ahead and grab this little bit of Austria away. We do need this. Good. And then let's go ahead and fight Bulgaria for the territory we need over there. And since we're kind of already fighting everyone, let's just get really crazy with it. Let's go straight into fascism. Start getting more units, start conquering more territory. We can also start working towards art of war. We need, what does this army need? It has tanks, it needs rockets. Let's get a bunch of rockets out there. And just start really rumbling. No new friends, just enemies. I'm guessing some countries are in EU and are NATO. Yes. I don't know how you've gotten this far in life without hearing either of those terms. All right, they are done. Great news. Let's go ahead and turn our hatred towards, maybe not you right away. Let's go ahead and fight Norway for the territory we need down here. We're also at war with Germany, so we can grab the little bits over here. And then after that, looks like we need South Africa, Portugal, and Spain, and then the Netherlands as well as a little bit of Japan. We'll take it one step at a time, take this territory, then kind of work our way down. How strong is Japan? Not that strong, but let's go ahead and fight Germany first. We could also probably jump up north and grab Germany proper, but we'll grab the territories first. That's done. That's all we need over there. Let's go ahead and start fighting Germany here. Split, and then take an army over here. And really just wanted to consolidate this region, and I think we'll call it good. Obviously, we're going to fight Romania as well, but we're currently allied to them, so we're not going to push that one. Okay, and then let's go here, fight the Netherlands. Japan's now fighting us, so let's go ahead and grab their land. We get our first level of Art of War. And this is truly a warfare game. Like, I don't think there's anyone that likes this anymore. Never mind, Romania still loves what we're doing. Canada, big fan. Rest of the world, not so much. We've grabbed a big chunk of Japan away, so that is good. Let's just continue grabbing this and then this, and I think we're done with Japan as far as the needs that we have for our new empire. And then who is this over here? That is South Korea. Let's go ahead and start fighting South Africa for the territories we need. And I think at this point, we're done making new friends or done allying with anyone. So we are definitely getting some people wanting to fight us, which is fine. We're almost done here. Good. And then let's go up into more of South Africa. Okay, that is done. Let's go ahead and start fighting Spain for their territory. All right, those guys are done. Let's go ahead and fight Portugal for this little bit. Though I don't think we technically need it. Yeah, we had a peace treaty with them, but we're beyond peace treaties at this point. We're too strong for those. Be a lot of planes really quickly. Just $10 million worth of planes. How's the armies looking? They're both getting a little bit on the weaker side, but both still strong enough to be able to hold all this. Okay, that's done. Let's go ahead and fight France for this little section that we need. Let's go ahead and grab everyone. A little bit of reinforcements here. Fight down this section and then probably go turn and burn on Romania. So not really caring about too much in the world at this point. We can roll through Europe if we want to, but first let's just make sure we grab all this. And I would say that is the Ottoman Empire mostly completed. We're going to grab this area and then Italy, and we're going to call that a day. So let's go ahead and fight Romania down. Bulgaria? We already got Bulgaria. See, Kraft is like diplomatic. He's saying like, oh, the reason we do it is so everyone can, the reason it's only taken from videos is so everyone can have a chance because not everyone can be at stream. The real reason is just because it's like, I don't want to have everyone yelling at me about 12 different things. nor is there any way to really vote on what people actually want if it's just like a screaming match of who can yell and spam the loudest. How long is your average domination run? About 2 hours. Let's go ahead and take these guys and fight down Moldova. Okay, Moldova's done. Let's go ahead and start fighting down Germany's Russia lands. United States has 70%. Ooh, okay. Quickly, let's just go ahead. Before chat yells at me anymore, we're going to take down Italy, we're going to take down Hungary, and then we need to go fight the United States before they win the game. So quickly going to take down Hungary, because everyone's been yelling at me that Hungary was also part of the Ottoman Empire. I don't remember seeing that in any history books, but I'll have to trust them. I think they're talking about aspects of Austria-Hungary, but I don't know the Ottoman Empire's history too well, so I will trust everyone. How is your army? Dead? Okay, good. Let's go ahead and split this army and just start grabbing this stuff over here. Split the hatred between these two armies, so hopefully we can get movement somewhere. Start building up on tanks. How is the United States looking? They are strong. They have a lot of armor, so rockets are definitely going to be the help. Yo, I'm Quartz. Becomes an executive producer. What a legend. Thank you, brother. I'll be sure to add you to the end screen. Okay. Hungary's done. This is done. All right. We wait for these tanks, and then we go to the United States. Okay, gather everyone. 86 million. Go. How strong are they? 15 million. Perfect timing. Azerbaijan still exists? No. Yo, I'm Quartz with the 5 gifted memberships. If you were just gifted a membership, make sure to say thank you. I'm Quartz. What a legend. Holy cow. That was very nice of you, sir. All right. The time to fight the United States is now. They're pretty close to winning the game. They have 13 million in firepower. How many reservists do they have? Another 15 million. We have 86 million ready to rumble. Let's go ahead and fight them down here in Florida. Draw out small chunks of their army as well as small chunks of the reservists, and just keep whittling this down until these numbers are something more reasonable for us to be able to split and engage with. But once we're able to do this, we'll be able to split everywhere, fight the United States everywhere. Someone did point out that Azerbaijan still technically exists, so I have a little bit of an army to go fix this. Get out of there. As we just continue to knock down these boys over here. Yo, Quartz with another 10 gifted memberships. Holy cow. What a legend. Very kind of you, sir. Make sure, again, if you were just gifted membership, you say thank you, Quartz. Okay. This looks like we're getting the big... Yeah, this is the point where we can start splitting. So let's go ahead, split into groups of 4. Just start working this all down. Getting out and about. I think we could bring another army in. Close enough. Let's just go ahead and bring them in as well. And just really start tearing through the United States as much as we possibly can. Now, we are getting invaded by a number of countries right now. We're going to completely ignore that. It's fine. Our economic power should just be able to be helped and grabbed in, or the economic areas we need should just be able to be available to us in the United States from here on out. Let's go ahead and not focus you. Let's get you over here into Texas. As the Northeast helped jump us into 70%, so we're definitely getting a nice move. Canada, that's done. Get me over further into the United Western States. You as well. Let's just continue to keep focusing on the United States. Thank you for grabbing Canada, but let's keep grabbing the United States. Mexico's fine. I'll take Mexico over Canada, to be honest with you. What can I even do with a membership? So depending on your level, you like executive members is the highest. So you get at the end of every video, you get more participants in member videos. You get custom emojis, and then you also, depending on how long you are a member, get a badge. So have you ever heard us talk about like the Polar Bear Club? That is a badge for when you get to a year. It's like a fat polar bear holding a lightsaber. It's pretty funny. All right, so we are at 98%, 99. This looks like the final push here in California should be able to get us done there. And the rise of the Ottoman Empire was a simple one. Turkey dominates the world after 25.73k days. Probably will not put us on the leaderboard just because we did take that little bit of extra time to do the challenge, where we could have definitely done this a little bit faster. Let's go ahead and check out where we did fall though. Yeah, 29th place, nowhere near the top. That's a crazy one. But that's going to wrap things up for today. So as we do start to wrap things up, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this far in the video. Yeah, I made this far in the video. Hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. Put videos every day. But boys, for now, I'll see you in the next one. All right, Chatterinos, we got time for a multiplayer. I know it's been a long time. Let's do one. For those of you who may not have been here or don't know the rules, you can pick any country that's not in the top 10. So you can no China, no United States, no India. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the first country you can be is Italy. If you try and pick one of these countries up here, I'll have to kick you from the game. I'm going as Thailand. Game code is 5920. 5920. Corgi, how long is your average Dummynation run? About an hour to 2 hours. So that was a little bit faster of a run, but it should have been a faster run because we were playing as Turkey, which was an easy country. So even with the stipulation of like we are forming the Ottoman Empire, it was not a difficult one. Craft, you getting into this one? Or did he say he's going to be right back? I'm joining? Okay. Oh man, I can't play as Turkey. I'm sorry. No, well, there's plenty of countries to play as left. Mexico's a strong country to start with. Gosh, it's so hot in this house right now. I have this little fan. It's like an like portable air conditioning unit, and I've got it positioned where it's just like hitting the back of the chair and then bouncing off my lower back, which is just, you know, sweat. It's so nice. Oh, it's so good. Okay, let's see. Wooden snake, you cannot be United States. You said no one in the top 10, so you can join and pick somebody else. Hi, what's up, Trix? How are you? Trix, you want to get in on this? We're doing a little multiplayer. We'll start yet? No. We'll wait. We'll wait. Craft going as Spain. Spain's a really good one. You do gotta say. Trix, you're not Trinity, are you? How do you join? You go to multiplayer, custom, and then you enter the code 5920. That's not Trix? Okay. Thank you. My first time in these multiplayers since it's 5,000. Oh, it's so late here. Oh, okay. I was like 5,000. Okay, Trix is in. Anybody else trying to get in? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Me? Okay, channel, we'll give you another couple minutes. I'm not sure if Mexico is the best choice. Mexico is a great choice. The only thing that can go wrong is the United States will sometimes invade you. That will ruin your game. If not, you start off as one of the best economies in the world, and in a region of the world that there's a lot of weaker economies around. Good population and such. I love Mexico. I've seen a lot of good players do good things with Mexico. All right, we're gonna go ahead and load this up. If you didn't get in, we'll do another one. So let's just go ahead and players, lock permanently. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get started. So we will start off slow here. Please don't attack anyone for the first 5 minutes. You'll be able to attack players at 11:45. Give everyone a little bit of a chance to get started here. Let's go ahead and switch to... I think we'll stay as an autocracy. Okay, that's our research. Let's go ahead and take down research, take down social, bring up military. That sounds good. And we have a decently sized recruitment table. Let's get 700 tanks, and then a big unit of gunners, and then whatever we can get in commandos. How is our overall economy? We're not the strongest. We have 10 million firepower, though. How strong is Singapore? A little bit too strong. Let's see if we can rush over. Oh, Spain's already there. Grab Mozambique. Tanzania is a good one to go after. Mozambique's a nice consolation prize. Okay. Go home. Oh, corgis in Africa. Yeah. Africa's rushing down. Africa is always a nice call. Can you play another multiplayer? Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and increase time. Sorry, guys. Did not realize that was so slow. 1 more minute before you can attack a player. Just, try not to target anyone for any reason. Like, don't... Like, you can attack someone, but don't, like, be like, I'm gonna make you my mission to go after tricks or craft and, like, ruin their game. Obviously, that's a little bit lame. But if an opportunity comes to, like, eliminate those players, feel free to. And that starts in 1 minute. Let's go ahead and fight down Cambodia. Oh, you're playing multiplayer? Yeah, now you're free to attack players if you want to. Again, try not to target anyone. All right, how am I doing? 25 and 12. Pretty decent, pretty decent. Could definitely use some GDP targets like South Korea or a Japan. Neither of those are going to fall. Where's my good friend Spain going, you think? That's just too strong. How big are we? Yeah, not big enough for production. The army looking. Could use a lot more piercing. In fact, we have lost all of our heavy stuff. Let's get a couple of those. Is this music Dummynation? Yeah, it's the Dummynation soundtrack. It's good. I mean, I think the best thing you can be is like a soundtrack for a video game is one that's like not noticeable, but when you do notice it, it's not like nails on a chalkboard. I think Dummynation nails that. Like, it's never front and center, but when you do notice it, it's like, yeah, dun 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 dun. Yeah, it's like nice. Gorgie, my favorite Dummynation player. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. The videos. Use some of these guys. I'm gone already? Oh no. Stinking Spain, dude. And the Netherlands? Tricks and Craft teamed up on you? How horrible. Also noticed that Spain won't accept my alliance. Why not Spain? The Europeans are back. They're so back. They're back for blood. Craft, give yourself a challenge. Go fight the United States like right now. You can do it. Fight them. They only have 51 million. Mexico doesn't start with a big stack, but you can build enough to at least deter players from attacking you. Yeah, I mean that's the truth with a lot of countries. Like Thailand doesn't start with a big, or like a big army, like a big f off army, but it's big enough to deter people from attacking me. Like I'm sitting in 24th place. I could wait for something to fall. I don't need to be a part of like making something fall. Why do you sound like that, Corgi? I'm talking. I don't know what to tell you. I got 31 million? No way. You have 14 million. 14 million firepower. I'm talking firepower. 31 million, yeah, that's whatever. Alright, let's speed things up a little bit more. That didn't help my exchange rate. Allying with the United States. Very sad. You sounded sassy. Okay. I don't know what to tell you, kid. Yeah, give me a lot of those guys. I can't watch the stream while I'm in the next game. No worries, that's fine. Good, this will help out my GDP. There we go. Top 20. Let's go. Production. How much did that cost me? Basically everything. Let's go home. But I am allied to the United States, so I don't know how many people would be willing to fight me. I am just a wee boy. Just saying the USA is basically no allies. They'd be fairly cheap to buy off. Don't. I'm just a wee boy. I have other friends. I'm but a wee boy. You can install, I think you can install Dummynation on mobile. Yeah, it's free on mobile. The gaming experience is not as great on mobile because the game wasn't really designed for it. But it is free on mobile if you want to give it a go. And then if you really like it, you can buy it on PC for like $11. It's really not an expensive game. I mean, I don't want to break a peace treaty right now for Thailand and Taiwan. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I think you have bigger fish to fry than the 17th and 11th best. I think you could do better. Because I have really no reservists, but I do have a lot of friends. It's just slower and smaller on mobile. I bought it for PC because I didn't know it existed on mobile. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. The game plays better on PC, but you know, if you're not sure about it, you can always try it out. I mean, the thing I always say is like Steam, you can always try a game out for 2 hours and then return it if you don't like it. I don't think you would try this game out for 2 hours and not enjoy it. Everyone's making me nervous with these veiled threats. Like, I ain't gonna do nothing. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, now fight me, Spain, huh? I'm friends with the United States and China. You don't want none of this? You don't want none of this? I'll murder you. I bought it for $3.5 because of regional pricing. Yeah, well, I mean, if that's what your regional pricing is, then I think that's fair. Like, I say $11 isn't a lot, but if you live in a country where the exchange rate is pretty awful in your favor, or not in your favor, then yeah, the game should probably be cheaper where you live. It's 2056 here in Sweden. That's very exciting. I will say though, tell me an interesting fact about like Sweden or the town you live in, because the least interesting thing in my opinion about you is what time it is where you live. There's so many interesting things about living in Sweden that you could tell me, and not one of them involves the time. Like, I'd love to learn a fun fact about Sweden, more so than I'd ever want to know what time it is there. Give me some rockets. It's kind of cold in Sweden. Yeah, many people would say that. It do be cold. We're all cooked. I mean, right now, leader check. We got Spain in first place. Italy's in second place. Netherlands is in third. Canada fourth. Is a player Canada? No. Saudi Arabia is fourth. And then me in fifth. I'm scared of the Netherlands. Why would you be scared of the Netherlands? He has... Where is he even? He's got a little bit of Mexico. He's got Madagascar. He's got nothing. He's got nothing. Low GM cooking down here in Germany. We had 36 degrees Celsius today. Can you please convert that into freedom units so I can understand how hot that is or not hot that is? Like, then I can laugh and you go, ha ha ha. You think that's hot? Wait till you hear about this. How big of an army? Everyone's freaking out. Oh, you got 30 million. Probably like 100 degrees. I think it's like 100, yeah. Freedom units is crazy. Yeah, I will be the first to tell you that Fahrenheit does not make sense. Celsius makes more sense from a logical standpoint, but I grew up with the bad system. I got born on the wrong continent and grew up with the bad system. I'm sorry, I got to use it. Just wait till you figure out how Americans measure liquids. It's going to get real confusing real fast. You couldn't handle how we measure liquids. USA's army's dropping to 30 million. They're fine. Getting me hyped for nothing, my guy. Fahrenheit sounds German. I mean, it's definitely a European thing. It's a European thing. They played a little trick on us. Be like, no, America. We're all going to use that. We're all going to use the Fahrenheit. And then we go, oh, are you? Okay, we'll use Fahrenheit. And then they're like snickering, stupid Americans. And then they use the Celsius. I know, not using the metric system. Yeah, again, wait till you figure out how Americans measure water. Just a liquid. Just a general liquid. It's gonna blow your mind, kid. Wait, someone was called Fahrenheit? I'm sure it's someone's last name. Just basically like another soccer situation. Oh, for sure, yeah. The English gaslit us into calling it soccer, and then they went back to calling it football. And then they call us the crazies. All right, this game is going to go on for another 14 minutes. 14 minutes. Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit, a physicist and inventor. Thank you. Thank you, Google. It was only a matter of time before the boys figured out what I was doing. Russia declared war on me? Don't. How many troops do you have? Oh, boys. Is this a family-friendly channel? I'm new. Yeah, in terms of like, I get a cuss word once a week. Outside of that, yeah, you should be respectful of people and understand that not everyone would appreciate humor that would sit on crude. Fahrenheit was German? I told you, dude. I told you. Just gaslit by the Europeans again. Americans use feet to measure height. Yeah, I think that's something the French gave us. Bunch of weirdos. What happens when you're the melting pot? Alright, I gotta go home. I don't think anyone wants to fight Russia with me. Big Sag. But hey, creeped into the top 10. We got Spain, we got Netherlands, we got me now. Very exciting because no one's playing South Korea yet. No one is South Korea. So Europeans made those systems? Yeah, you think we just made them? Get real, kid. What you doing over here, Nigeria? Fair. Spain has got 1,000,000 firepower. He's got 54 million, so yeah, a little bit of a threat there. He built drones. He's a drone boy. How big is the Netherlands? Yeah, he's just as big. All of us thinking we're getting by with our 20 million armies. LOL. If I remember correctly, Britain was very reluctant to adopt the metric system because France and the revolution. Sounds pretty true. The metric system was created during the French Revolution. Ew, the French made it? Now I hate it even more. Are we gonna do some open front today? No, dude, we'll crush some open front tomorrow, though. Have no fear. All right, so we have Spain still number 1. I have crept up into number 2. Netherlands is number 3. Italy is number 4. Jonathan G Games gifts $1. Thank you, brother. What a legend. Because of the liberal French revolutionary ideas in Britain didn't want spreading. And also, by that point, Britain and France had been rivals since like forever. Yeah. Something about the French and British hating each other for forever seems pretty reasonable and memorable. Like, I'm pretty sure the French helped us get our independence from Britain out of, like, pure spite. They're just like, you know, it'd be really funny is if we screwed over Britain by freeing the American colonies. Which is funny because in the long term, yeah, we've been allies with France, but we definitely were better allies with UK. Oh, Nigeria going after Russia. Mother Russia. France lost their North American colonies to Britain and then got an opportunity to take them away from Britain. Oh, yeah. The French-Indian War and such. I mean, they still had their bunch of territories there. You know, they still had the Louisiana Purchase territories. The Louisiana territory, if you will. Territory of Louisiana. You're probably getting so much wasteland. No, there's some good economy zones over here. Not as great as like where the Western Front has, but there's still some fine zones. Like realistically, there was no chance of me getting over here on the eastern side, so I'm taking what I can get on the western side, and I'm happy with that. All right, 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes. That's what you get for killing me. Oh no, Bills, you got taken out by Algeria. I'm shocked. Bruh. Bruh, wasn't ready for that. Bruh. What, the ruthlessness commends? Happy early birthday, Mahmood. When's Mahmood's birthday? My birthday's in 3 days. You were born on the 4th of July? You can't have America's birthday. That one's already spoken for you, silly goose. Wait, what's on the 4th of July? It's American Independence Day. You would know this if you ever watched the film Independence Day starring Will Smith. Oh my god. Why are you at war with me? Don't be at war with me. Algeria, let's not do this weird suicide thing where you're just gonna fight me to the end. You're not gonna win. We'll both go down together. Well, maybe my army will just be melted. But you're down to 17 million, so I'm assuming someone's probably going to want your stuff too. All right, 1 minute left. All right, time. Let's see who's got the championship. It is Spain, followed by the Netherlands, followed by Algeria. So well done, those guys. Spain, Netherlands is a tough one to pull out from, but Spain did a good job. Looks like you got beaten down here at the end, but you got enough. So that is going to do it for today, boys. Hope you guys had fun. I had a great time. I'll see everybody for tomorrow's stream. Bye-bye.